So I got the new Revlon One Step Salon Dryer, and I know this has been huge on YouTube. It's been all over Pinterest. I've seen it on TikTok. So I wanted to show you guys not only how to get this amazing hair, but just what I thought about it. So if you guys have been interested in buying the iron or just wanting to see a hair tutorial, make sure to keep on watching. Bye. So as I'm opening the box, I was just kind of reading the side. It says the Revlon Pro Collection Salon One Step Hairdryer and Volumizer. It has ionic technology using negative ions that help maintain a neutral charge on the hair surface, leaving the hair looking conditioned, smooth, while reducing frizz and static for healthy and shiny hair. And I have very frizzy hair, so it's going to be interesting to see if it upholds to that standard. It says it has a ceramic coating, helps protecting the hair from over-styling with even heat distribution that penetrates hair quickly and dries from the inside out. It takes less time, causes less damage, dries and volumizes in one step for less heat damage and a beautiful full-bodied result. So we're gonna see about that. If I could get the box open. Okay, so this is the iron. Why do I keep calling it an iron? It's a freaking blow dryer. Here's the blow dryer right here. Super, super cute. And then we have the regular standard plug. So I'm gonna get this plugged in and we're gonna get started. Okay, so what you're gonna need for this is just a wide tooth comb, a hairbrush, and then some heat protectant. I have this Tersmee. It's pretty basic, and it's a 10 leave-in conditioner. Any leave-in conditioner will do. This is just going to help detangle your hair and make it a lot softer. And lastly, I like to use hair serum or hair oil. Favorites, this is the Chia Aloe Vera and Agave Nectar serum. It was on clearance, so I'm not sure if it's still available out there. But protecting your hair is extremely important when you're using heat. Same thing, let's go ahead and put the It's a 10 through the hair. This also has heat protectant in it too. I just really like the way that it feels. We're gonna start brushing from the bottom and work our way up. If you start from the top and try to go, you're gonna want to snag your hair. It's gonna cause breakage and cause a lot more damage. So start from the bottom. Slowly work your way up. So now that the hair is brushed, we're going to take a little bit of the serum and work that through. I also used this product the last tutorial I did. It was the Everyday Vintage Glam look. So if you haven't seen that, make sure to check it out. That's definitely my hair on an everyday basis. I love just that old Hollywood style curl. So if you want to see how to achieve that look, you can click the link below in the description box. I will have that down there for you. Okay, so now that our hair is brushed out, we have our product in there. Let's section. So take your thumbs, start at the tops of your ears, and you're just gonna go straight back. Everything else is gonna come up. It looks so silly, but we're just gonna keep going with it. Already getting hair everywhere. So this is the iron, and on the back here it has 4 different settings: off, cool, low, and high. So it's really good to use a cool setting if you want to decrease frizz and add a little bit of shine. So once you kind of get that hair dry completely, you go through the cool for about 5 seconds, and it's going to increase shine and reduce frizz. So we're gonna start with low first, and then we'll go up to high, and I'm going to show you guys how to use the cool technique as well. And this you actually just twist. I have the oil on my hand, so it's hard to do. And that's what turns it on. So I can already tell you I love not having to use both hands. I'm just kind of pulling my hair away from the head slowly. And because of this nice oval shape, so I'm not going to have the iron going full video because it's very annoying in the audio when you hear it playing back. But in real life, the blow dryer was not loud at all, which was very surprising. Of course, it's going to make some noise, but it isn't as loud as a standard blow dryer. So I'm picking up a section of hair and I'm using the brush, twisting my wrist away from the face, and I'm going at a pretty slow pace. This is going to ensure that the hair is thoroughly dried. And by going 2 or 3 times, then flipping the setting to the cool and going a couple more times is decreasing the frizz tremendously. I am extremely surprised at how quickly the hair is drying. With a normal comb or brush and blow dryer, it would take me twice as long to do the same style. So once the hair on the first section is completely dry, we'll take down our second section. So about the arch of the brow is where I'm sectioning the hair off for this. And you will kind of put everything on a bun on top. I'm taking a little bit more heat protectant just to make sure that those ends are nice and protected. Always brush through your hair before you start to apply any heat to make sure that the strand is super smooth. Now I'm taking another section of hair, and if you can tell, I'm using the brush in a different way. So I'm kind of coming down from on top of the hair instead of underneath and twisting it away, and that's going to give me a lot more curl for around the face. That's really the style I'm going for. So just play with different techniques. That's definitely what I'm doing because it is my first time using it, and I was really happy with the end results. So let's take down the last section of hair to complete the final look. So this is going to be the section that we want to create the most curl and the most volume. So I'm starting from the back of the head, and I'm trying my best to make sure that I'm lifting the hair up and I'm over directing, and that's going to create more volume. And remember, once you've got the hair almost completely dry, using either the low or the high setting, then you want to switch your blow dryer to cool for the last few seconds, and that is creating a lot of shine and decreasing a lot of frizz. If you notice your hair is starting to get frizzy by the end of the styling process, then go back through with the blow dryer on the cool setting, and it might just surprise you the difference. So once you're getting closer towards the front of your hair, I like to add a little bit more curl. So I'm using that same twisting technique. So I'm going down from the top of the head, kind of like I'm just brushing my hair like normal. Now once I get towards the ends of my hair, I'm actually twisting the wand quite a bit, and that's creating that really nice bouncy curl that you see. So this is my favorite part, are the bangs. I love these short little layers and face framing pieces, so I'm really making sure to add a lot of curl here. So you can see my reaction. I have never been able to achieve this with a round brush because by the time I get to this point, I am so exhausted that I just don't have any more effort to give. So cutting out a lot of that time and a lot of that effort, I think it has given me a lot better result. So I'm just going to continue that process, starting from the back of the head, working my way towards the front until there is no more hair to be dried. So I'm actually taking the blow dryer, facing it down and twisting the hair around the front a little bit more just to give it some extra zhuzh. I'm really happy, like I said earlier. I think you just have to kind of play with it for yourself to really determine what you think in your opinion. So, you know, just twist those wrists to get that curl where you want it. But other than that, you can do a really sleek blowout with this. I just like my hair a little bit more curly. And like I said earlier, don't forget to use those cool settings whenever you feel like your hair is getting a little too hot or too humid and frizzy. Wow, I am feeling this hair so much if you guys can't tell. I am super impressed with that. My hair's not frizzy at all, super shiny. It probably took me half the time it normally does. Just taking a little bit more serum and kind of working that through my hair. Alright guys, this is the finished look. I really love the blow dryer. I think it upheld to every single point that they said on the packaging. And I will be continuing to use this from here on out. If you guys are having any questions or comments, just leave those below. If you've tried this out and you're struggling, maybe watching this video will help you. I definitely feel like playing with different techniques is the best way to figure out what works for you, but for the first time, I am super impressed. So I would say that this is a great blow dryer for anybody who wants to make the just mornings a little bit easier on them. Something that will give you a lot of versatility. You can make a super sleek blowout with this, or you could do something a little bit more curly like I did today. That's just kind of how I like it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.